What is up, everybody? I am back. I am back. I am back. I got some exciting stuff that I want to talk about. I got a few things. I don't have a lot because I don't have my laptop, so I couldn't really bring out the stuff that I wanted to speak on because there are a lot more. But I will continue to say more next Saturday at 2:30 if I can. But yeah, so please stay tuned to the live. I got lots of to talk about. With all being said, this is the Basketball Truth for Knowledge. I am your host, Aramis, and let's get right into it. All right, y'all. So, those who you don't know and those who you do know, my name is Aramis. I host the Basketball Truth for Knowledge with a few of my co-hosts. They're not on today because I have no clue. They never answered. So I decided to start the show just me for right now until I figure out how to get new co-hosts on here so I can would love to go back and forth with someone. But I got an update, y'all. I'm officially working. I just did my my first week of actually working in the field as a welder. I just did overtime. I did the 4 days, Wednesdays. I did Wednesday through Friday, 9 hour shift. So it wasn't a full week, but I did a Wednesday through Friday, 9 hour shift, plus the overtime I did today from 3 a.m. to 9 a.m., 6 hour shift. But I get a bonus of $75. So why would I not go for that? Like, come on now. Like who wouldn't go for that bonus? But yeah, I'm definitely going for that bonus. Um so yeah, I'm definitely going for that bonus. But like I said before, and I think I said it in the last video. If I didn't say it in the last video, I know I said it a few times that the remaining videos that will be posted and will be going live will be Saturdays at 2:30 after I get out of work, because I'm now doing overtimes for the remaining 6 weekends, so I can get that extra pay. But I will be doing Saturdays at 2:30. I know it's I know I started at 2:40 is because I had to hurry up and I just woke up, y'all. I just woke up. I sound a little tired. I don't have my water with me, so I sound a little muffled. But yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Tuesdays, no, I'm sorry, Saturdays at 2:30, and if I could get another video in on Sunday, I could at 6:15. Not 6:15. If I can get in at 2:30 on Sundays, I could try. I could try to fit in one. But who knows? Just stay tuned to the Instagram Basketball Truth for Knowledge, so that you can get any notifications and updates about the live or the recording videos. But but let's get into it. Let's get into it. So I have a few. I have a few so far. So my biggest question, you see the thumbnail. My biggest question, I'm gonna save that for the end. I'm gonna save it for the end. I want to bring up this. Apparently, this is a so-called new rule that the NBA has announced. I think this was like a day or two that they announced this. It says the NBA awards voters are now prohibited from making bets on award categories during a season where they have to vote. Hasn't that already been a rule? Like you can't make bets on award categories. So so those of you guys who don't know what that means is, so like, every every voters like fans, fan bases, ESPN's players, coaches, but just they're going directly towards the fan base because like most of the bets are getting out of hand and it's unfair. I guess. I guess that's what you're trying to say. So NBA award voters are now prohibited. So they're just going to they're just going to select who is supposed to get it. So hopefully things will be all changed up. But I I thought that was already shut down. To be honest, apparently they're just now shutting it down. Thought that was already a rule. You're not supposed to bet on award categories like MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved, like all that stuff. I thought that was all dropped. I didn't know it wasn't supposed to happen like that. But until I was told that yeah, you're really not supposed to do that. Now some they want to make it prohibited where you basically can't. So yeah. Um. Most anticipated NBA comebacks: John Morant, Melo, Ben Simmons, and Lonzo Ball. I want to speak on Lonzo Ball because he is back now. I hope you guys know Lonzo Ball is now back from his injury list. He is looking very well. I seen video clips of him moving in a 5v5. He was enlisted to doing practice and workouts. He's looking good, looking fit. He can jump well. He can shoot well. He's looking like a normal Zoe to me, but I don't know how the injury is going to affect him in the game, affect his movement on how he used to move before the injuries. But we hope to see him in a actual NBA game starting in October and in November because November is the play-in. Those of you guys know who don't know, the play-in is like it's like a tournament and whoever makes it to the final four will go to the will go to Vegas and face off in the championship. Vegas is the championship, y'all. Well, they'll go to Vegas and do the final four, and then the championship is in Vegas. Will be at the end. So I don't know, but just sing Lonzo Ball back, just kind of makes it a better fit for Chicago. Not only do they got Josh Giddey as just for someone to keep the team together, which is a good pick. I do think that's a really good pick because you got a guard who is 6'8". Now I don't think it's Josh Giddey. I don't think Josh Giddey is 6'8". I think he's like 6'6", 6'7". I think he's tall for a guard too. Like Lonzo was too. Like Lonzo was tall for a guard. I think Zoe's like 6'6". I might be wrong. Actually, I'll look up these heights and then I'll post them on the Basketball Truth Knowledge podcast. Not podcast, but the Instagram account. Ben Simmons. I don't know why they mentioned this man Ben Simmons. I really don't know why they mentioned him. This man is gonna come back to get hurt again. I guarantee you guys, he will get hurt, and he's an abomination. This man can't stay healthy. Just retire. Put it up. He plays for the Nets. It. I mean, I thought I heard something about Ben Simmons getting traded. I I'm assuming he's still with the Nets. I don't know because he did come back and then he got hurt that game day. He came back. Now he's back on the list. Now he's back. And now he's going back on the list. And now he's back. Bro, just retire, bro. Just retire. And you got John Morant clearing all of his medicals and his injuries, so he's no longer injured no more. He will be back. Ja made a comment saying that my team is a championship candidate if we're all healthy. That lineup, you got John Morant, Marcus Smart, Desmond Bain, Jared Jackson, Zach Edey. They're 7'4" center. I mean, if you think about it, just imagine them healthy the whole entire year. All their players healthy, even the bench healthy. They got more players. Literally, Memphis is the only team that has the most players out of all the NBA teams in the league right now. You're supposed to have a minimum of, I forgot how many teams the NBA team is supposed to have. I'm sorry, I I forgot how many players an NBA team is supposed to have in the league. But Memphis has the most. It has the most outmatched bench. Their bench is crazy. They got a good bench and they got a good starting lineup. Plus Zach Edey, so they're gonna have to start him. I would definitely start him and have Jared Jackson play below him because Jared Jackson be shooting on them all them damn threes and whatever. If he's doing that, put him at the literally put him at the 4 and put Zach Edey at the 5. If you really think about it, like literally put Zach Edey at the 5. The man's taller than Jared Jackson Jr. Jared Jackson Jr. Put Jared at the 4. I mean, he's tall, but put him at the 4. Like, just think about it. Yeah, like I do agree with John Morant. Like, he does. Like, I feel like that team could definitely be a championship team if they all stay healthy. It's just they're always so hurt. They're always getting hurt. And Mark Smart hasn't played a full year. John Morant hasn't played a full year without getting hurt. Jared Jackson, Desmond Bain, and a few of the players have, and a few of the rookies has played a full year. But John Morant has been out the whole half of the year, and he came back and he got hurt again. Melo Ball will be coming back. Surprised to see him back. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Please. Hopefully he can, because if he can't, then that will be a problem for the Charlotte Hornets. They do have a new head coach. Hopefully they're the new head coach. I don't know who he is. The new head coach can settle something more and make the team a lot more better and get them more structured and more help. Hope to see that. Moving on. This is interesting. This is going into the WNBA. The WNBA, Gabby Williams, who was a point guard of the country France in the Olympics. She faced Team USA and was the one who almost beat Team USA by 3-1. She lost to Team USA by 1 because she made the buzzer beater, but she stepped in for a 2. And Team USA won by 1. Sad ending. But Gabby Williams has signed with Seattle Storm to play with Bird. Um, so I mean, hey, like most of these country players, I mean not country players, but most of these country players are getting a chance to step foot into the actual WNBA NBA league, and I'm highly excited to see that get them the opportunity to step in and shine, show what they can do, and I'm looking forward to see that. Isaiah Thomas signed with the Kings. This man played with what was it? What was it the Nuggets? He went to. I think he went to the Nuggets, and then he went to the Kings. I think his last team. I think the team he went to was the Nuggets, and then he because he was there for like a year, and then now he's going to the Kings. This man is not even gonna play. He's not gonna play. Like, why are you trying to go back to teams where you're not gonna play, bro? You haven't had any play minutes at all. So I don't know what the point is of all that. I don't know why I don't know why I even wrote that down, to be honest. Steve Kerr not expected to continue as a head coach for Team USA, so he would no longer be a head coach going to the 2028 LA Olympics. The Olympics will be in LA, and I don't know what LA is going to let slide for the Olympics because there are going to be a few new upcoming events for the Olympics. Some new games like flag football. Breakdancing is no longer available because I guess someone ruined it. So breakdancing is no longer there. So like most areas when they're hosting Olympics, they could choose what to accept as an Olympic team and to decline as an Olympic team. So they have a choice to pick and choose what they want in the Olympics or not. I I I'm definitely looking forward to see the new team for the Olympics. Like I said, LeBron is no longer playing for them. KD's no longer playing, and Curry's no longer playing. Those three had their last Team USA team up, and that is it. So we will be getting some some new roster lineups for the Team USA. Hopefully, I can get get the right lineup because I do have some potential lineups saved saved in my Instagram page, but I don't want to shout it out just yet because it's too early to do predictions. But yeah, Secret will not be expected to continue as head coach for Team USA. We do not know who's going to be the new head coach for that team yet. We do not know until the end of the 2025 season, going into the 2026 season, which will be LeBron James' last season, playing with his son, and then he's out. Uh, so I do have the Rivals Week written down in my notes, and this will start in January. Um, but but before I even but before I speak on that, before I speak on that, I do have the schedule for the Golden State Warriors, LA, Milwaukee Bucks, Philly. Like I have mostly the schedules for these different teams, and it's a long schedule. I won't be able to, be able to say all of them because it's a lot, but I will post them on Instagram. But actually, you know what? I'll just bring it up in the next show, so you guys can get the gist of it. I will bring it up in the next show because I wanted this episode to be strictly about the thumbnail, not thumbnail, but the 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 name of the video. So I'm going to list off the teams facing in January for Rivals Week. You got Knicks versus Nets, 7:30. Philly versus Nuggets, 10 o'clock. Minnesota versus Dallas, 7:30. Golden State versus Kings, 10 o'clock. Heat versus Bucks, 7:30. Boston versus LA, 10 o'clock. Pelicans versus Minnesota. No, I think it's Pelicans versus Memphis, 8 o'clock. Denver versus Memphis, 3 o'clock. And then there's some other ones that I didn't add. And you have the Christmas days. You got Knicks. Oh yeah, so we are doing the Christmas, the Christmas games again this year, like we've been doing for the past few years. You got the Knicks versus Nets, Minnesota versus Dallas, Christmas Day, Philly versus Boston, Christmas Day, Denver versus Suns, Christmas Day, LA versus Golden State, Christmas Day. So those are the Christmas Day games and Rivals Week games in January and December. It is. I'm 20 minutes into this live, and it is 3:05. All right, I got no choice but to bring up the title of this video. So, those of you guys who are aware, we have a little minor issue, and I spoke about this with my grandmother, right? Haven't told my dad about this. Haven't told anybody about this yet, but I'm sure they know. Um, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters of all time, 3-point shooter of all time, gold medalist, 2022 Finals MVP, championship, one of, one of the greatest point guards of all time, better than Magic. Because after winning this golden medal, you're by far ending the conversation between you and Magic. You are better than Magic. You are a better point guard than he is. Greatest point guard of all time. Right? Okay. Tell me why. This man got drug tested after the gold medal Olympics, following Anthony Edwards and Kevin Durant have also been drug tested. I feel like I feel like that's kind of wrong, kind of dirty to actually think you can just drug test these guys. Like think about it. Curry has never been drug tested at all in his career. Now, the Olympics are a little different. They're a little different than national TV, like league games outside the Olympics, like NBA, NFL, track, tennis, like all these other sports outside the Olympics. Like there has been a few players in the NBA that has been tested for something, but Curry has never been tested. He's been in this league for God knows how, like I think what like 16, 17, I think like 16 years. He's been in this league for that long. He's 36. I might be wrong, but if you guys correct me on how long he's been here, go ahead, because I believe he's been in this league for that long. I'm not sure how long he's been there. I will double check to see. I'm gonna say 16 for right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Feel free to go off on me, but like, hey, no, it's not 16 years. No, I'm just playing, but definitely comment down below and figure out. And now I'll do as well. Figure out how many years he been in this league for. But for how long he's been in this league, he's never been drug tested. LeBron has never been drug tested. Ant has never been drug tested. KD has never been drug tested. So why on God's earth are these three being drug tested? Please explain that to me. Like, I was talking to my grandmother when I got off of work and we went to Denny's to get breakfast. As we were eating, I was telling her about it, and she told me something about it. She was like, "You know what it is?" And I was like, "What?" Well, it's because these countries are like when they're facing Team USA's Olympic games, and when they when they get beat so badly, they start to think like what are they on? Like what's making them play like this? Like how long have they been playing the game like this? Like we need to drug test them because there should be no reason why they're playing the game like this at the age they are right now, and their body's still in shape. They have so much energy still. Let me quote on this. Curry been in this league for as long as he can. He's 36 years old. One of the greatest point guards of all time, 3-point specialist of all time, right? To all the countries in the Olympics who someone must have slipped up and gave him a drug and posted, or there's something as far as the drug test. I will find out. I couldn't find out today because I had to hop on the show, but I will find out to why this had to happen. But these NBA players have found ways to keep their body in shape, eat healthy, sh- uh, working out, stretching, eating healthier foods. Like not, I mean, I have to, but eating healthier diets, maintaining their body at a better structure form, right? So remind you, like these are old gen NBA players, like because back then, with MJ, Magic, Bird, Charles, Shaq, and all them old NBA veteran greats, you had a age limit to how long you could play the game for, and they give you a time limit for how long you could be in the game for. Now, in 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 today's game, that doesn't really matter because LeBron's been in this league for 20 years. This is going to be his 21 season. So he's been in this league for 21 years, has not had not one injury. No, I mean he has, but he hasn't had not one injury where it led him to be out the whole year. He hasn't had not one injury that let him out the whole year. Curry has, but he has found ways to make sure that he stops getting hurt. Most of these players do not use certain substance to keep themselves in the game for that long. No, because they have a mind of their own to determine how long did they intend to stay in the game. Like LeBron literally told the folks that he doesn't have not that much time to be playing basketball soon. So he said he'll probably give about 1 or 2 more years to play the game and then retire. Same thing with Curry, KD, Westbrook, Chris Paul, Derrick Rose, and a few other 2000s and 2010 players, Kyrie, a few of these, a few of these veterans right now. Like, I don't know why that was even possible, and I don't know why that was even necessary to begin with. And it's young, bro. Like, but like they're playing against other countries, and they got the wondering how how are they still playing the game at that age, and they're moving like they're young, like it gets you thinking, right? Like I understand, like our players are playing how they are at at an old age, but there's a new method where they're finding ways to keep their body in shape and be able to still move like they can at the age they're at right now. Doesn't mean any kind of drug use, no, none of that. These players know very well not to do that because, like I said, there are certain NBA players who have been drug tested in the league, in the NBA, just cause how they've been playing lately. I don't know, but Steph, Ant, and Katie, like for God knows, like Katie played in the last Olympics, and he didn't get drug tested. I mean, I'm sorry, he didn't get drug tested at all. So did Ant. Ant never got drug tested in the last Olympics, and they got bronze. So I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, Team USA just dominates, goes undefeated, and they win gold because the team outplayed you. They just played more smarter and more better and beat you. You're literally getting that mad because they beat you so bad. You thought about drug testing them. Like that's like, does that sound smart to you at all? It really doesn't smell. It really doesn't sound smart at all. So for you to drug test Curry and Katie, that's uncalled for me. Some people might think like, okay, well, if I was that country, yeah, I understand that. If I was France, Germany, or whatever, I would have been like, oh, we need to figure out what they've been doing to be who they are right now at the age they are right now. Like, yeah, of course, I would have done the same thing too. But I don't know, bro. Like, this is crazy. But I mean, I'm gonna try to find out the best I can. Try to see if I can ask around and see who knows the full reason why these three got drug tested. I thought it was LeBron, KD, and Curry, or Devin Booker or Ant. I thought it was all of them, but it was just Curry, Ant, and KD. Like, what about LeBron? Why didn't he get drug tested? This man is the reason why the Team USA went undefeated in the Paris Olympics. What about him? Why didn't he get drug tested? Uh, drug tested. Why Curry? Why Ant? Ant barely did anything. The man was only averaging 10 points a game. KD, Curry, and LeBron averaged 14 points a game as a trio. I don't know. But I'm 33 minutes and 20 seconds into this video. It's 3:18. I'm gonna cut it off right here. There are more to be said. I will bring it up next Saturday at 2:30. So let me go ahead and turn this on. So if you hear the music, that's let you know I'm coming to an end to this video, and I will be posting tomorrow noon. When I get out of church, I'll post this video tomorrow noon. And thank you guys for coming and showing some love to the show. I would love you guys to shout out my show to anybody else who's interested in watching basketball. Tell them to like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell so that they can get every live and notification of a video being posted. And tell them to, share to their boss, co-workers, friends, family, whoever. And tell them to hit that like button, subscribe, and post notification bell so they can get every live and updates on the posted videos and stuff. Like I said in the beginning, I am working now, so I will no longer be doing Wednesdays. I am doing Tuesdays. No, sorry, I'm doing Saturdays at 2:30. At the 2:30, and yeah, so Oh, also, guys, another shout out to my Pops Show, Post Sporting Podcast, home of All Truth, No Sodium. Please, if you watch football, and it is football season, so if you guys are interested in wanting to know the real truth behind everything, go hit up my Pops Show, the Post Sporting Podcast. Please subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell, so that you can get every live notifications on all the social media platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and then yeah. So, but thank you guys for joining into live. Um, Stay tuned for the next Tuesday, for the next Saturday at 2:30, and then I will see you there. This has been a Basketball for Knowledge. I'm your host Aramis. We out.